Welcome to West of Loathing Part 9. We're just wandering around, rather than actually doing real plot stuff, because plot stuff is dumb. Ooh. Also, because I just want to find some new locations is a big part of it, for some just neat rewards. There's a plaque bolted to the cave wall here. Read it. A record of the events of the expedition to and into Shaggy Dog Cave, November 1887. As recorded by Jim Plackwright. Having acquired through various and sundry means a story which is interesting in its own right but better saved for another time, a map purporting to lead to a large cache of jewels and ingots of precious metals hidden by the infamous highwayman and train robber Black Coal Jr. The years before the cows came home, I, Jim Plackwright, along with three compatriots, these being Nathaniel Wyman, Iris Howard, and Douglas Watts, set out to find Shaggy Dog Cave and the aforementioned treasure. Our equipment and provisions consisted of one cart and a horse to pull it, 4 additional horses to be ridden, 2 shovels, a spade, and a mining pick, a large coil of rope, 1 large basket of eggs, as well as an assortment of other trail provisions and cookware, a pound collection of blank flax and engraving tools, 1 large shaggy dog, and a butt fork. No, not a butt fork is. After traveling for 2.5 days to the south and east, we arrived at a small town named Dirtwater in the largest settlement in the vicinity of Shaggy Dog Cave. Leaving the dog to watch the horses, the 4 of us entered the local saloon and each ordered a beer, except Cy, who was satisfied with water. The barman provided our drinks as requested, and then withdrew a small wooden box from underneath the bar, asking us if we cared to witness something real interesting. Considering that we still had quite a few hours left to travel, we politely declined and asked him if he knew the way to Shaggy Dog Cave. He replied that he had never been there personally, but gave us rough directions, which related nicely with the notes on our map. I'll have to ask him about that. Upon leaving the saloon, we discovered to our dismay that some unknown villain had tampered with our wagon. Fortunately, the only supplies missing were the butt 4 and the entire basket of eggs, or from one that Doug had concealed within a pocket for safekeeping. We also discovered that the dog had absconded with one of the horses, forcing Nate and Cy, after a drawing of lots, to share. After acquiring a barrel of fresh water for the trip, as well as a replacement butt 4, we headed out into the open desert. The sun shone down mercilessly upon us, and though we took small solace in the fact that it would have been far more intolerable had we made the expedition during the summer months rather than November, in order to pass the time on the trip and resist becoming dazed from the heat and susceptible to desert mirages, we exchanged stories of our youth, which I will not be retelling here for reasons of length. However, I will relate to you 3 odd occurrences that happened to us during our trek through the desert. First was 2 or 3 hours out of Dirtwater when Nate noticed a glint of sunlight upon a metallic object partially buried in the sand. This was revealed to be a brass oil lamp of foreign design and manufacture, which fortuitously still contained a quantity of oil. We decided this might come in handy. We stashed it in the wagon with our other tools. Our next encounter was with a nomadic goblin tribesman who we discovered spoke excellent English. It inquired as to our destination, and we replied that we were looking for Shaggy Dog Cave. We did not disclose the reason for our journey. The goblin confirmed that we were heading in the correct course, and mentioned that he had only a short time earlier witnessed a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in the same direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed, and continued on our way. Sometime later, we encountered a large adobe hut occupied by 2 identical-seeming old men with wild hair and long white beards. They invited us to take shelter from the heat, which we gratefully accepted, and introduced themselves as hermits. It struck me as peculiar, given that there were 2 of them, but I felt that it would be rude to question them on that point. One of the hermits confirmed that we were near Shaggy Dog Cave, and the other hermit confirmed that what his brother said was true. They also commented that they had seen a large and shaggy dog riding a horse in that direction. We all agreed that this was an unusual sight indeed. The hermits refreshed our water supply in exchange for our butt for, and we continued on our way, excited to be finally nearing our goal. After 2 more hours, we finally arrived at Shaggy Dog Cave. Keeping our excitement in check lest we become incautious, we unload our equipment and supplies from the wagon and took a brief respite in the cool shade of the cave entrance. To celebrate our arrival, Doug unpocketed and shared the egg he had made from our breakfast that had been stolen in Dirtwater. Once we were rested, we decided the time had come to explore the cave. Discovering that we had neglected to pack torches, lanterns, or any other source of light to which illuminate the cave, we declared this was indeed fortuitous that Nate had discovered an antique oil lamp during our travels. We gave the brass a quick shine and then lit the wick. We were relieved to discover that it lit easily and provided a very adequate amount of light. As we headed into the cave, we were further encouraged by the fact that the floor was quite even and easy to traverse. There was no side passages which might cause us to become lost. Despite this, I resolved to make a number of plaques to mark our progress through the cave and engraved them with the tale of our journey, sure that others who discover the cave after us might be entertained and edified by our story. Soon we came to the end of the tunnel. While Nate, Cy, and Doug took turns with the excavation, I completed the last of the aforementioned plaques. It was a matter of perhaps an hour before Cy's shovel struck us with the wooden surface with a hollow noise. We hauled the traditionally styled treasure chest out of the hole with a great excitement. The chest was locked with an ancient and rusting iron padlock, which broke easily from a single swing of our pickaxe. We opened the lid slowly, and flickering light of the antique oil lamp shone brilliant upon jewels of every color and shining ingots of precious metals, just as promised by the legends of Black Hole Jr. Joyous at our triumph, we loaded the chest into our wagon and began a journey home. Thank you for reading, and may your own endeavors be equally successful. Signed, Jim Blackwright. You know, somehow I'm disappointed by the fact that, I'm not... Okay. That was a waste of time, but also kind of not. Okay, got a new location. Hopefully this one actually has something. Ooh. Got mining equipment. Yeah, no any of this stuff works? Nope. Okay then. You know what this is? Nope. Okay. You know what this is? Nope. Build a crate. Crate presumably full of mining supplies. I mean, you should know that. You built it. Open it. Huh. That's... The snake coiled up in a little hole. Pull it out and punch it. It's not a little snake. I dare. Good shot. 45 meat. Ooh. Snake liver. 3 unrefined meat nuggets. Smoking snake. Okay. If I just... Ooh, sulfur match and thermos spike coffee. And it's full of snake eggs. I don't know how I feel about this. That was surprisingly easy. You grab the rest of the eggs from the den, shove them into your briefcase, and they'll hatch and feel right at home. Sometimes I almost feel cheated by some of these things, because there's not as much as I'd like there to be, but also there's a decent amount here, so... I just... Okay. Hmm. Okay. Alright, if I go back to dirt water, I can ask the barman to show me his thing. Hey, Lloyd. Are you something interesting back there? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe my info's too old. I found a note from some travelers passed through here about 8 years ago. Oh yeah, that was the previous bartender. He had a little trick he used to offer to show people, so it got him fired eventually. Senator his wife wasn't amused. Rummages around the bar for a minute, then blows the dust off a tiny piano about 9 inches tall. Here, you can keep the piano, so long as you don't ask me about the trick. Concerning. I give this guy my postcard. Well, I'd like to send a postcard. A quick note for Rufus letting him know that you've been up to and you're okay. It'll be... That's one of them prepaid ones. That'll be 0 meat then. Thanks. I should go to the old millinery. Open it up. Yeah. And the lock, ranch dressing, and a handful of nails. Nice. Which one is this? Is it the one that wiggles? Yeah. This is the one... I have to... Nope. I think I have to, like, listen for the gulping sound. Maybe I have to do all the other ones first. I don't like this thing. It's very annoying. At a certain point, I might just look it up. Is it this one? Nope. Fuck it, I'm looking it up. I have to do it on my phone because if I do it on my computer, it'll, let's see. Loathing. Old Milnery. Okay. So, room 1, Black Hat. We've established this. Yeah, I didn't want to use the wiki because this game is all about like exploring and doing stuff. However, this was going to be an absolute pain in the ass without it. So room 3, it's the one with less of an indent. Room 4. They're snoring. And then the 5th room I have to play Public Domain Joe. Okay, and then into the office. Lots of hat books. Damn it. Do I have any, like, books in my inventory that I need to read? Damn it. Okay. Dirt water. Okay. Alvarado scaps and a punch card. Okay. And to the jail. Okay, do I have to go back? There's a crate in the middle of the road. I'm gonna open it. Depressed rancher candy. Lasso and a full canteen. Deal with them. Travel to Dirtwater. Of course, you know bandits. Be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason. Anyway, here's your reward. Oh hey, good to see you. You know, you really cleaned up the area. I'm plumb out of bounties for you. I mean, I get to be sheriff? No, but I guess you could be a marshal if you want. What? Oh, what a coincidence. That's my middle name. Thanks again for all your help, Marshal. No problem. Yeah, but what does this sell for? Okay, well... Okay, I'm gonna wander around. That's Silversmith's house. Damn it. Okay, well... I'll have to make a needle. Consume needle. I need safe Kraken. I forgot the darned combination of this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. This house looks pretty picked over. Instant grits, plum pudding. The book contains like 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. There's something weird about it though. It's too neatly organized. Like maybe the guy was hiding something. Search for secrets. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Oh well, he's gone now. So are most of his customers. No sense in stirring up trouble at this point. You write down the location of the shop might come in handy. Or any location, map location, silver. Oh god, another spittoon. Spittoon at least. At least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed, so it might actually be a bedpan. Investigate it. What really? I mean, if it is just a spittoon, that's bad enough. But it might be a bedpan. That would be way worse. Investigate it. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that someone probably uses when they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is that maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into. In which case, it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you even listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there, and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan. Shut up, I'm investigating. Okay, fine, have it your way. Your own filthy, disgusting way. Turns out to probably not be a bedpan, but it is definitely a spittoon, which is definitely filled with rotting brown spit. Fish around in it. What is wrong with you? Bite me! Okay, oh good god. Okay, you plunge your hand in up to the wrist. It makes a gloop noise and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you are choking in miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know what? That feeling when you're about to puke. How about how you get that taste in the back, way back in the rear corners of your mouth? That metallic tang by the root of your tongue, like you're sucking on corroded old penny. Just tell me what I found already. You found a filthy, slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're gonna put it on without even washing it first. Maybe I will. So there. Actually, what does it give me? I guess that's the point. And let's see. Lapel. Two. That's two. Yeah, I think it's good, pretty good. I'm gonna go with the spoon because the porcelain cow isn't that great. Like at this point, I just want the full set. Okay, well, I'm gonna end this episode here. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.